I'm a huge and passionate fan of social enterprise, but I'm even more of a fan of enterprise that is led by its creative output, by its technological footing, by the passions of the founders that are wanting to make a business in the world that will exist in a socially responsible way. If we leave it down to the term social enterprise, which is wonderful and a movement that I fully support, it almost negates the need for other businesses to act with social responsibility. We have to move away, and I believe we are moving away from major corporates subcontracting their conscience to a foundation or a trust or a CSR initiative that is all too easy to be less significant than their business practices. Social enterprises aren't that. Social enterprises demonstrate that business can be built around purpose and it can generate income. But at the same time, they're relatively small in terms of their scale and their opportunity for major impact in comparison to major organisations. And there is a traditional and historic misunderstanding between social enterprise and big business. That big business might view social enterprises as wishy-washy small-time do-gooders, no offence, social enterprise, and the social enterprise might view big business as a bunch of vicious corporate money-grabbing bastards, no offence, big business. And in some instances, there's truth in both cases. But in my opinion, the most interesting work that's being done around the world to make a difference in people's lives is when these two worlds are meeting. In an old paradigm where social enterprise mainly likes to speak to social enterprise about social enterprise, which I think is the definition of madness, the most interesting work is when social enterprise is able to talk to big business and share some of its practices, its ways of working and its values. To hold social enterprise up as the panacea to all of our woes is to oversell social enterprise to the point that it will guarantee its failure. To hold social enterprise up as a potential catalytic converter to the way our bigger economy works is, I think, our potential solution. In the way that when we understood that engines were putting out emissions that were harmful to us all, but no one was willing to get rid of cars, and it would have been too costly and impractical to replace cars, we had to clean up the process, so to clean up the output. And that's the approach that we take to our economy. When social enterprises and social entrepreneurs align with the social entrepreneurs, which is a terrible term, but the meaningful and passionate people within large organisations with connected infrastructures who believe in change as much as any social enterprise, that's the most powerful combination. Because in time, I truly believe that as we look back over business's evolution and we see that business and economics have been some of the biggest shifts, alongside conflict, sadly, that drive innovation in the world, more so often than religion, politics, or the traditional forms of social control. We will see that moments like the light bulb that changed everything, like the internet, which shifted everything, like the steam engine, which shifted everything, social consumerism will be another one of those just as significant moments when people stopped buying things that had a negative impact and started to make positive choices, where a shift happened. And as we see the employees of organisations want to work in places that have social and cultural purpose and value, and as we see shareholders want to change where their shares lie, and as we see producers want to sell and work with the organisations who have an aligned, integrated method of reporting. That combined through the entire process approach is how we will and how we are changing business processes, business impacts around the issues and areas that are affecting some of the most disadvantaged communities in our world. And outside of election cycles, outside of funding cycles, there is a sustainable principle that's been changing the world for 100 years and more. And this is our opportunity to make that sustainable method of change a responsible one.